Welcome, Cancer. Good to see you again. You had a beautiful morning musing this morning. I hope you didn't miss it. In the event that you did, there will be at the very end of this reading when the end screen pops up. The small inset thumbnails, the one on the left, will take you right to the morning musing. So whether it connects with this reading or not, I still invite you to watch it because it was super powerful, very spiritual. Lots of powerful messages there. Okay, so as you know, this is a general reading for Cancer, Sun, and Rising. Just take what speaks to you, leave the rest. It's not really time or date specific. I usually mention it if it is. So we do have some powerful energies coming up on the 20th. I think it's a conjunction, I want to say between, I know it's Uranus, I believe it's Mars. So we have the god of war and the god of expect the unexpected, all kind of meeting up in the cosmos on the 20th. So FYI, batten down the hatches, get grounded, and prepare for anything. Okay, so this is the Sacred Traveler Oracle, and I'm going to pull one card for Divine Masculine, one card for Divine Feminine. Remember, you can always flip it around if you need to. Reverse the energies, that's fine. What a way to kick it off. Yes. Yes. So, I'm loving this already. Protected by angels, masculine. You are cherished by the angels. There's protection here that I was referencing in the morning musing coming from the Sun card. See the connection, the protection. And feminine gets stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. Stepping into power. Now, this normally often to me feels like the King of Wands, but in this case, or the Queen of Wands even, in this case, it feels like that Ace of Wands that came in, right? Stepping into power, grabbing the Ace of Wands that's being handed to you by Spirit and taking initiative and action, right? And now, if you're going to put it all together from the morning musing or go back and rewatch at least the oracle portion, these two feel very aligned with that energy. I'm going to pull one more oracle card for you, Cancer, just for the Cancerians watching. I love you. From Energy Oracle, let's see what message wants to come through from Energy Oracle. Ooh, thank you to those of you who are watching the morning musings, as well as these full spreads. As I mentioned in that reading, I'm really trying to get the views up because what happens is, and let me be specific, the algorithm that YouTube uses is primarily based on views. Yes, likes help, shares help, subscriptions help, but primarily based on views. Who's clicking and who's staying to watch. And it's all about that first hour. They make all their decisions. It's all clicked into the algorithm for the very first hour. So when you do something like I did, which is to offer a new time slot, so I'm doing the morning musings, they're kind of uploaded somewhere between 11 and noon. By the time I get them processed and created and thumbnail and all that gets uploaded. And it's new, so they're so people aren't seeing it much. That's why I'm telling you about it. So the fact that the first hour has been low viewership is tanking all my videos, even these big spreads. So just wanted to make sure you knew about that. I'm only asking for the help because I don't want to have to stop doing the morning musings, and that's where we're headed. But Taurus has done a great job. Gemini, you've done a great job. Cancer, you were wonderful this morning. Look at this for you. Blossoming Abundance. Card number 3, Blossoming Abundance is your energy oracle. How perfect is that? It goes with that Ace of Pentacles. So, I'm telling you, you have all been on a roll lately with the connection between the morning musings and the full spreads. This card shows a beautiful golden garden in the springtime with coins and new flowers blossoming all around. They even hang like fruit on the tree above. Upright, this card signals a new increase in wealth, possibly in a dramatic and unexpected way. Be aware that you sow the seeds of your own wealth and prosperity, much like a gardener works the ground and begins to see blossoming results take hold. This card upright indicates that the universe is blessing you and helping the fruits of your labor to blossom. So smell the flowers and tend to the new growth. Be grateful and enjoy. Yes, there's gratitude here. So I know we're talking about pentacles and usually associated with wealth. But in the kind of connections that I read for, it's about the stability and the abundance in the connection in 3D. So try to make that association. For some of you, it's just going to be a flip of the switch, and things may kind of open up for you in terms of your financial picture, even for 2021. Let's all hope and pray. Okay, so let's see what's going on in your connection. Let's see. What's this here? Oh. I hate when I know that's my microphone. For those of you who think that I don't have one, I do. Or that I'm too loud, it's because it's a professional microphone. Take the earbuds out. It'll work better. Ooh! Oh my God. Cancer. Seriously. Temperance and the Magician. I love it. Temperance for the Divine Masculine. This is how you're stepping into the reading. Stepping into the reading with the wisdom that comes with patience. This is not the normal patience of like the Seven of Pentacles, the planting of the seeds and waiting for it to kind of flow out organically. This is about reading the energies, being an alchemist in your own connection, taking the divine guidance here, this angel, and understanding that everything needs to come into flow, and it will come into flow in time with the wisdom of your patience of understanding the timing. So this is Sagittarian energy, powerful, really beautiful. It's about self-control and restraint. Gorgeous. Feminine steps into the reading. Boom. As the Magician, Gemini and Virgo energy guided by Mercury, we are in the shadow phase in the lead up to Mercury retrograde, which begins on the 30th of January. So I love that there's something here about manifestation. Look at the card. See the this arm, right? It's like this. As above, so below. Wrangling it from 5D, bringing it down to 3D. Having all the tools at your disposal to manifest what you desire here in 3D. I'm so excited. I have 0 Cancer in my chart, but like I want to be you at this very moment. Powerful, powerful reading. Well, there's some Cancerian energy, Queen of Cups, Page of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. There's Pisces shows up. No surprise there. There's your Ace of Wands from this morning. For the feminine, 10 of Wands. Well, we had the 10 of Swords this morning, but this is about offloading some negative karma. So a similar, albeit not quite as painful energy as the 10 of Swords. And the 8 of Cups. No more drama. Beautiful. Walking away from what no longer serves you. That was part of the message this morning. Because your numerology guidance was about rebirth. Card 16, right? 1 and 6 is 7. That sort of connection to your higher self, your better self. You're responding to I want to talk about it as more of the new paradigm for all that you can be. 8 of Cups. You got to leave something behind. You have to walk away from what no longer serves. All right. Ooh, Temperance. I'm going to put these here because I kind of want to look at them. I know I don't normally do that, but lately all the Oracle has been really speaking. Yeah, I'm just going to leave that there for now. protected by angels, and there's the angel. So, yep. Cherished by the angels. Temperance is guidance, divine guidance. Knowing the timing. Allowing all the energies to come into flow. Ooh, Knight of Swords. So this is about clearing the air. Moving forward fast. This is fast moving energy. Sometimes there can be friction with the Knight of Swords, but in its upright and highest vibration, the Knight of Swords is about moving forward in one's truth with the speed of which is required to clear the air, to make oneself seen and heard. Swords, right? All the communication. Your truth be heard, be seen. I love that coming out on Temperance, because Temperance is about self-control and restraint. Knight of Swords doesn't always have that. So there's a good, almost as if to say, you'll know when the time is right to divine masculine, to move forward in your truth with honor and integrity and an effort and a desire to clear the air for anything that may have gone on. Woo! Second Knight of Cups. Oh my gosh. The two knights. Knights are action takers. So I love that the Temperance comes first. And then look at these two. Who's going to get out in front? I'm seeing the Knight of Cups moving in the front position. That's coming from your heart. Wearing your heart on your sleeve. Being vulnerable. Having nothing to hide. Fearing nothing on an emotional level. See, this is all about, here's my truth, here's my truth, here's my truth. That's why there's some blood-tinged, you see the tower exploding in the background, and you've got that feeling of war and violence, right? This need to kind of get out with my truth. And then, but we've got the Knight of Cups in the front position. I'm going to lead from my heart. Very romantic card, by the way. Moving toward love. I love that. And here's the Six of Wands underneath. This is reconciliation. Coming back victoriously. This is the card of the coming back from battle, telling the king, no blood was shed, no lives were lost, right? Our kingdoms made peace. So the energy of the Six of Wands is very lovely here, because there is something that needs reconciliation. And Temperance is allowing you, Temperance divine, I'm talking to the masculine now, so if you're the feminine, be a little birdie on my shoulder. Temperance is going to help you determine what the best course of action is. What action is going to win out. And bring you the reconciliation that you truly desire, because this is what's underneath. This is what's in your psyche, is a desire to make peace, to have a win-win outcome. Whew. Queen of Cups in the past. She's the empath of the tarot, the keeper of the heart of the divine masculine, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could be that that's what the feminine's sun sign is, doesn't have to be. But the energy of the Queen of Cups is very passionate, compassionate, I should say, compassionate, caring, sensitive, intuitive. Justice. Ooh. Some needed balance here in the past and moving to calmer waters. I like all the swords energy coming through right here, because it's showing me that to some degree there's been some thought involved. A real need for balance to come in, something to kind of clear and level the playing field. That's why the Knight of Swords is here. Queen of Cups is the object of this divine masculine's affection. Queen of Wands would be the object of their desire, right? So I'm feeling that there was a need for balance and fairness. Sixes are balanced, so the Six of Swords makes sense. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm going to focus on this. I'm going to focus on creative solutions to the problem where things are out of balance with this Queen of Cups. And I get confirmation of that on the bottom as well, Queen of Cups. So definitely the Queen of Cups is this feminine. regardless of sun sign. Keeper of your heart, masculine, keeper of your heart. Page of Pentacles in the present experience of the connection for the masculine. It feels like it's kind of baby steps, almost as if a fresh start is emerging here, not the ace version of the fresh start, right? Which that fresh start is like new level, next level. Page of Pentacles is kind of going back to square one. What was I just talking about? Queen of Wands. Hello. Baby steps in a Queen of Wands. Hold on. Nine of Wands came out this morning. Sorry, Nine of Wands came out. That sort of pushing forward, persevering against all odds. This card sort of asks you to kind of keep going even when there's not a whole lot left in the tank. I'm going to take it on. Well, now I know I need to take it. So there's been some pulling back here. The Four of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands was very prominent in the morning musing in the spot of your challenge, right? Block, challenge, dynamic. I really read it as a challenge here because when you're offered the Ace, you're offered this sort of, right, take initiative, move toward that which you desire. It's all about desire and passion, even creativity. So we have that Eight of Pentacles, which is coming up with creative solutions to a problem involving this Queen of Wands where things have been out of balance. And for some of you, it may be legal situations, divorce, separation, things like that, but wanting to move to calmer waters. Right now, we've got baby steps with a Queen of Wands, the object of one's desire, not giving up, but underneath, guarded. Not enough trust here. There's not enough trust. If the Four of Pentacles shows up, it's usually someone who's saying, yeah, what's mine is mine, what's yours is mine. I'm holding on to everything that's mine, and I'm not letting anybody in. I've got my guard up, my walls up. Look at the literal wall behind him. Heart chakra closed off. No entry is the message here. That's problematic because the challenge is you're being offered this opportunity to reignite a torch of passion. With who? With your Queen of Wands figure here. I feel the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups in this scenario happens to be the same person, object of your desire and your affection. You're being offered this opportunity to choose. Temperance is telling you take your time to choose which way you're going to lead. Are you going to lead with the sharpness of your tongue, or are you going to lead with the warmth of your heart? Yeah. You know who you are. Hanged Man, Pisces energy in the future is sort of that pulling back, trying to see everything from all angles. Not just from your perspective, but from the other person's perspective, or at the very least with fresh eyes. Run it by a friend. This is also another card similar to Temperance in not taking action, delaying your gratification, controlling your urges, waiting for the enlightenment and the illumination to come in, something that makes it very clear what your next best step will be. It does usually represent a bit of a delay, but a delay born out of a desire for more wise insights from your spiritual team. Ooh, Four of Cups was in the morning spread as well. So yeah, holding back because I feel as if on some measure, there's a risk of friend zoning here. There's a risk of friend zoning or emotional detachment. Things have been kind of detached at the level of emotion for a while, so that you may need to kind of examine that in the future. I'm talking as if I'm speaking to the masculine right now. The divine masculine needs to kind of pull back in the future and be sure they've looked at this from all angles. What is this emotional detachment about? Why is this connection in the friend zone or worse? So that was in the morning spread, so I feel like that's kind of confirmation for me. and then the star, and taking that information and maintaining hope, trust, and faith in the universe that to have your back and to grant the wish. It is a card of healing as well. So for those of you who have been really hurt by your situation, and some of you are, I know that, that would be your cue to take the wisdom of the hangman, the illumination, the enlightenment that comes in from that moment of delay where you really pull back and make that sacrifice to examine, even from the other person's point of view, what this emotional disengagement is about. Some healing may come through that while you're maintaining your hope, your faith, and your trust, rebuilding the trust that the universe has your back. Okay, that's it. Magician for the feminine. What are you manifesting, dear feminine? Stepping into your power as the magician. Hello, manifesting yourself a King of Wands, someone who knows what they want. No hesitation. The object of your desire. Now we have a King and Queen of Wands. Lots of passion here. They know what they want, right? So manifesting the happily ever after with your King of Wands, doesn't matter if it's not a fire sign, that is Aries, Leo, Sag, doesn't matter, but it's someone who you have chemistry with, passion with. It's like, it's almost as if you're mesmerized by this person. They've totally captured you and enamored you, and you're ready for your happily ever after. I get it. Crazy. Whew. Ace of Wands. In the past, in the morning reading, it was kind of representing the challenge. Okay. So here we have the Ace of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is a single person. It represents a single person who, is attractive and has lots of suitors, perhaps, but they struggle to kind of lock down a lover who stays. So, love relationships end up escaping them on some level. I feel as if, in this case, the Ace of Wands is being subdued by the Nine of Pentacles. A little bit subdued. I'm almost feeling as if the Nine of Pentacles is a call to staying, independent. Maintaining your autonomy. Not acting on impulse. Right. Not acting on impulse. God. As I'm pulling the card, I'm saying the words. Hanged man status. Lots of mirroring here. So, right, just pulling back. I'm going to delay my gratification. I'm not going to invite this person in if they show up right. This is about not taking things right to the passionate level, pulling back, staying independent, remaining autonomous. So, now we have the Ten of Wands. An opportunity to kind of unburden oneself. You're in this experience, you've got a Ten of Wands. Over here, we've got a Page of Pentacles. This is baby steps and a fresh start. This is the end of, I'm not going to call it turbulent, but definitely a challenging time. A struggle of a time. The Wands, the Ten of Wands is like, oh my gosh, I've been carrying this for so long. It's like negative karma, offloading negative karma. What she said. Spirit's telling you everything she just said times 2. I love when that happens. And what do we have now? Page of Pentacles. Go back to basics, folks. Baby steps. Go back to basics. Start over. Fresh start. Because this was also in your morning reading, wasn't it? Because you're bracing for a brand new beginning. All this abundance. Here's your blossoming abundance right here. You can even see the blossoms here. Please heed this message. If you did not watch that morning musing, absolutely watch it immediately following this so you can make the connections at soul level. There is a major transformation for you unfolding, Cancer. Please heed the messages. This is your opportunity to walk through that gate into a brand new beginning that is grounded and stable and abundant and takes this connection to the next level. It's underneath, which means it's not happening in your conscious awareness. This is all kind of bubbling up under the surface. It's bubbling up in your psyche, but this is the goal. This is the goal. So yeah, offload the negative karma. 10 of Wands, 10 of Wands comes out twice. Start over, fresh start, Page of Pentacles, here in 3D, one foot in front of the other. You might have to go back to basics in your connection. You might have to ask for pages or messengers. You might both be ready to, both cards are from the top of the deck. So you may both be ready to offer messages of, can we just start again? Can we give it another try? For some of you, that will be really important and it will be received. For others of you, it may not make sense, but just think of it in terms of kind of backpedaling a little bit in order to get your bearings as you prepare for next level you. And what did that say in the morning reading? Your card number 16 of rebirth. It said you may have to let go of some things, right? You may have to walk away from some things that aren't serving you in order to prepare to receive this rebirth. That it's spiritual rebirth, yes. It's spiritual awakening. It's transformation. It was such a beautiful reading. I loved the reading. All right, so walking away from something that doesn't serve you, and there may be a little third-party energy in the mix. Now, I'm just going to go a little further with this. 3 of Cups, Empress. Well, here you are, Divine Feminine, Taurus and Libra in the Empress. Coming from high vibration, love, Tower underneath. That makes sense with the Hierophant and Temperance. Got it. So these 3 cards I'm just going to put aside, but I almost feel as if the Tower has already occurred. This is something that's already happened. Something kind of blew up. It wasn't stable. It wasn't serving. It wasn't sustainable. Boom. Done. Got it? So now we've got Hierophant and Temperance. The Temperance is now, it's underneath here, but it's kind of mirroring the energy that this masculine is showing up in. So really kind of reading the room, being patient, the wisdom of the patience, the guided patience, to know that in time, the two of you can kind of meld together. Notice how in these cards, the angel has 2 chalices. And the liquid just goes back and forth and back and forth. And the wisdom of the patience is knowing when the time is right to stop the blending. Think of the alchemist. That's how they operated. So I'm feeling as if the feminine here is being called to walk away from something that doesn't serve, that involves third-party energy. Whatever that third party is for you, Cancer, it can be another person. It can be someone you're presently married to, involved with. It can be obligations. It can be work. It can be addiction. It could be, that third party energy can be anything that interferes with the what? The smooth flow of this connection. So I'm feeling as if, I don't want to necessarily say it's a person, but I love that the Empress comes out here because it's about maintaining that unconditional love. Even though you have to say goodbye to something that doesn't serve, something that interferes, something that draws your attention away from what's really important to you, you're doing it with unconditional love. And underneath is the Tower, and I can't remember what, I think it was the Tower, the Hierophant, and Temperance. I think that's how it came out. Regardless, the Hierophant in this case is about who you are at your core. This is another reference to spiritual awakening. I'll just say that much. Taurus energy, we've got Aries in the Tower, so everything kind of blows up. And that could be a metaphor for 2020. It could be a metaphor for a bitter, painful ending that you may have had in this connection, or especially because we have the Three of Cups, if there was infidelity, if there was that third party in the mix, that, you know, or if it was distance or whatever it is, I feel as if it kind of rocked your world and helped you see that things that weren't sustainable or stable, that had to go. What you didn't take care of yourself was kind of snatched away by spirit. This is your opportunity to stand up for who you are at your core. You know, the person you are. Look at his fingers up, the pledge, your higher self, what you pledge to your higher self or to the divine as what's important to you, what you value, what you stand for. This is a card of commitment. So I'm feeling all that energy. You got clear about it, walking away from what no longer serves, and then the temperance energy comes in to let you know that in time, with your wisdom of guided patience, everything will come into flow. So beautiful reading, Cancer. If this is speaking to you, I'm going to take it to the extended. This reading went really long, and I'll do the 3-card spread that I normally do with all the clarifiers, but it's based on the energies here. Then we'll do the messages from divine masculine to the divine feminine to the divine masculine. What are you trying to say to each other at 5D? A message for you, Cancer, from your higher self, spirit of the universe. That will come through as confirmation, clarity, sometimes a warning, sometimes just a pep talk. And then what you can expect going forward. What might unfold going forward in this connection. So I look forward to seeing you there. The link is below. I'll be there in a second or in a future reading. Thank you so much for your support, Cancer. I really appreciate it.